about Jeff. I know Jeff was a guy, Dowtin was a guy originally, you guys thought he was just going to be with you in Salt Lake, and now he's going to come back. Let's talk about the decision. Was that you guys extending the offer for this, or he opted?
Yeah, with Jeff, it was, mutual decision of, him wanting to stay with us and us wanting him. He's been in our system. He's done a great job. It's a good exposure for Jeff. He brings good leadership for us. He knows what we're trying to do here. So he kind of helps out the other guys too with Ricky and Jared and Bonehead. He helps them all out. So, we've got a point guard with Jeff's capabilities that wants to stay and play with us. It's awesome for us.
About Ricky, last year it was like the church show. It was other guys. Ricky was a guy who was just trying to find his way. And you look at the maturation and the over this year, playing really well.
Yeah, Ricky's been awesome, and he had a great season, with the Blue Coats and with the 76ers this year, and just continuing to grow. And, he had a great summer too. He lived in the gym. He stayed in Philadelphia, and he was working the whole time. So he's a guy that's hungry. He's competitive. He's got a high work ethic, and that's why we see right now the translation of him playing well, in summer league so far, and he's going to continue to keep getting better.
Well, he's a guy that you often use in the example for undrafted players. Like, hey, look at him. Here's a guy who came with a two-way, nothing was promised to him.
Yeah. And that's the beautiful thing. I always think, if you can play basketball, someone will find you at some time. It might be when you're young in the process and being recruited, or when you get a little older. And in Ricky's case, he went to Wichita State and then to Arkansas, and was undrafted too, and he makes the most out of it. So that's the beautiful thing about this game and this league, is there's opportunity for guys, and if you take advantage of it, you'll be rewarded well.
I know Ricky's shot was a big point of emphasis developing that last year, I guess. Is there anything specifically with the mechanics right now or this summer that is like a focus for him?
We have an unbelievable player development staff, led by Rico Hines, and he's been, in the gym with Rico since last summer of summer league and going through into training camp. And we put a big emphasis on player development, and Ricky's in there working every day, and the player development job, the team has done a heck of a job. So credit to them of putting in the work with him. Credit to him for accepting it, and with more reps and figuring out your shot and figuring out the longer line in the NBA, Ricky's adjusted well so far, but he's going to continue to keep working at it.
Speaking of that longer line, do you think that's had something to do with Jared having a bit of a slow start?
I don't think so at all. Jared's a heck of a shooter. He's got great form. He's got good lower body. He shoots it effortlessly. I don't think that's a problem for him. And just with more reps and more experience, we're going to see him have some great games here in Vegas.
Also with Jared, you've seen him both on ball and off ball. Jeff Dowtin playing with him and seeing the things that he can do. What are some of the things that you'd like to make 3 games only as you get ready to transition?
You just want to keep Jared in an aggressive kind of attack mentality. If you're open on the perimeter, shoot it. If you're handling the ball and you're running through a stampede or playing the pick and roll, we want to be aggressive and make the right read. So if it's getting to the rim and finishing at the rim, which he's done a couple times, awesome. If it's to make the right pass, that's what we want him to do. We're watching a lot of film with him and just finishing to make the right play, and he's been doing it.
With the Dem, it obviously plays really hard, and some of the trade-off of that is it's going to take some aggressive fouls from time to time. I guess, how do you teach young bigs, guy who can block shots like you tend to walk that line that you need to?
I think you love their aggressiveness, and you don't want to slow them down, so you want them to keep being aggressive. The beautiful thing is we have 10 fouls in the summer league, so it's a growth opportunity to just play hard and figure it out. And, with translating from college to the NBA, it's a faster game. There's more size. That you just got to figure it out sometimes. We watch a lot of film with him and talk to him about it, but we don't want to take away his aggressiveness at all. And that's why we're here this summer, is for him to play through it and get some film on it, and we can keep working through the summer with him of kind of controlling when to jump, when to stay down, wall up a guy, and stuff like that.
What's this experience like for you guys as a coaching staff, as you sort of slide into the head coaching role and some of the player dev coaches slide into assistant roles? Different guys seem to be finding voices. What is it like for you as a staff to be in this environment?
I think it's awesome, first, that Coach Nurse trusts us to do it, letting me have the opportunity to coach, and then guys like Doug West and TJ Baleo and Reggie Redding sitting on the front of the bench doing stuff. They're doing scouts, so they get to present to the team and do stuff like that. So I just think it's growth from within, which is great. And Coach Nurse is very big on developing our staff, and so this just gives us a great opportunity to develop our staff.